Hey everyone, Creative Venus here and welcome to another beautiful tutorial. And look at this amazing infographic that we have designed, and these are the mockups and I hope you will really like it. So let's straight away jump into the tutorial. So first of all, as usual, we will start with a background, a light gradient colored background that we need here. And you know how to create this gradient, and this time we are using a radial gradient type. And currently I've used the default background, the default radial gradient. So we will customize it later, but let's first focus on the design. So, and for that we have inserted this rounded rectangle, and then again insert a smaller rounded rectangle with and make sure the height and width is same, and now rotate it by like 45 degrees like this and place it here. And now you can place it at the bottom part and make sure it matches with the width of this rounded rectangle, which is very important. And then you can adjust it by zooming on the slide so that you can make sure it is pixel perfect. And then you can remove its outline and make sure it is aligned. Always use the align option, and then combine the shapes, and then we will fill a nice gradient color in this shape. And as usual, we are using this vibrant gradient color scheme, and we will start with this purple red theme, and we are using this radial gradient at the moment. And now let's add some elements on this shape to make it look beautiful, and for that you need to duplicate this shape, this pencil looking shape, and then insert this circle. Make sure circle is at the top, bring this to front, and then select this duplicated shape, and then go to merge shapes and click on intersect, and you will get this pencil looking shape right now. And then you can fill either black color or white color, and then increase the transparency. So this is the effect you will get. This is the kind of shape you will get. And then again insert this rounded rectangle and make sure it is completely rounded from top and bottom, and for that you need to move this yellow dot to the right. And we will place these two shapes, and let's customize this first one. Place it at the center. Make sure the width is same because we want to fit it inside this shape. And fill the white color and remove the outline. And next you can apply the shadow effect. Totally up to you if you want to apply it or not. I am doing it so that you can see that this can be done. So now we have increased the transparency and then duplicated the shape, and now slightly reduce the width so that we can see the previous shape in the background from the edges. When I say edges, I mean left and right. Slightly increase the transparency of the shape in the background so that we can see it. And now place this one at the top like this, and make sure it is well aligned. Always use the align option. And then again apply the shadow effect. I always apply very soft shadow effects. Increase the transparency above 80% on the shadow effects. And then you can customize the transparency on the shape at the back according to the look and feel. So this is how it looks right now, and let's see what we can do further on it. And meanwhile, if you are liking our content and you think it looks good and it is useful for your school or college projects or your office presentations, then please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, hit like and share this video. And I always design these infographics in real time. It's not that I've already practiced it and then I'm designing it. So I always cover my mistakes, the steps that I do, the undos, the redos. I always cover these things. And now let's insert this octagon shape, and there is a very small story behind it. I was browsing through some Casio G-Shocks, and in one of the most popular Casio G-Shock watch I found this very beautiful design, the octagon looking dial. The outer is octagonal shape and the inside it's circular, so the watch face looks amazing. So I thought let's take some some references and let's start incorporating octagonal shape as well in our design. So this is the octagon, and place it at the top part. And make sure there is no outline, so you can remove the outline and fill white color, and then duplicate it and slightly reduce the height and width proportionally, and place it at the center, and remove any transparency from this topmost octagon. And let's add an outline. This is the first time I guess we are using an outline in our videos. We always remove them, but let's follow a theme based outline at the moment. And add this shadow effect, and make sure the shadow effect is very light. Increase the transparency so that it is very light. And now let's enter the circle, as I told you earlier, like the watch face. So this will go at the center, and then we will create one more copy of it, and then we will insert an image inside this circle. So I'm just thinking right now, like what color should I use here. So let's first add another circle inside it, just slightly reduce the height and width and proportionally, and place it at the center, then fill white color, or insert image. We will go with the image. Now select everything and align to center. But this colorful circle, I think we should go with the light color at the moment, something blue or grays. So trial and error is very important, then only you will be able to learn like what are the mistakes you are doing. And so the shape is almost ready, and we need to find a very nice stock image for this. Let's first group the shapes together, align them at the center, and then slightly increase the height and width while pressing shift on a keyboard and selecting it from the corner. Now in the center, let's use a stock image, and Office 365 comes preloaded with these awesome stock images, and you don't have to look further. Or alternatively, if you need some more variety, you can go to pexel.com, and there you will find many stock images for your use. But this time we are using this stock image, and make sure the offset settings are correct so that the image doesn't look stretched or out of the place. Now you can try different things at the moment to make it look aesthetically more beautiful. You can check the transparency settings or the gradients. You can even try linear gradient if you want. So I'm just adjusting the gradients here, the style, the type on this background shape. So once you are satisfied with your design, next what you can do is you can see if the image is fine. So here are various options for different color schemes for your image, but I think the default settings is good. because we need this vibrant color of this image. This green looks very good, very beautiful. Now let's insert the text, and you know the drill, right? Insert the text box, and then you can change the text font, text size, text color, and then the line height of the description, and then the placement. So these are the few things you need to take care of, and then you can place your text. And text styling is always very important, as I say this and I repeat it in my most of the videos, because ultimately it's the text which should be readable, and make sure it is well presented. So place the text like this, and you can, rather than filling like the complete black color, use some like dark grays, and then you can insert this numbering in the middle, or you can add some stats. And this kind of infographic is very useful when it comes to data reports or some stats you want to showcase. So these kind of infographics always look good, because the bar charts are very common, and the pie charts, we have always seen them, but you can also tell your story with the help of these customized infographics. And you can also add custom elements to it, the kind of images you want to showcase, which represents your data. So you can try different things. And currently, if I look at this infographic element, the top part looks a bit empty. So let's insert this circular shape at the top. Now the head looks more strengthened of this infographic element, and this is what we need right now. And then you can adjust or add or fill some color right now into this circular shape, and we are following this gradient color approach. And make sure it is light in color, but we will later decide once we will add the background element. Now select all the elements and make sure everything is at the center aligned. Now we need to add the call to action, and it's totally up to you if you need it for your design or not, because if you are creating a data driven presentation or a presentation with some kind of context, and you want users to land on a specific slide by clicking on this button, and you can apply the same button on that slide, the target slide, so that you can come back on this slide. So this is the kind of connectivity and interactivity you can include in your presentations. So the idea here is to make it clickable, and I have added it so that you can see that this is also one of the things that you can do. So insert text here and try to use a very nice or innovative call to action, rather than just writing click here, learn more, discover. Be more interesting and innovative. Try to add something like which resonates with your data or your overall content, and then insert this icon and place it at the center like this. And now you can similarly create the other designs as well, like this. I mean the other infographic elements. The steps are repetitive, that's why I haven't covered the steps in this video, and all I've done is like I've just changed the color. Now select all these infographic line elements and place it at the center, then go to the background and let's fill a nice corporate looking lighter image. So it will take some time to load. So we have inserted this stock image at the moment. So this is the image, and now add our gradient background that we had created, but this time in the form of this layer, the rectangular shape. Click on gradient and it will pick it by default and then send it to back. And now we are left with doing something interesting, and which is to add some reflection effects. And for that we need to duplicate this and paste it as an image. Right click and then paste it as an image. Then go to the image settings, move this sharpness slider to the left, and then increase the transparency, and you will get this beautiful blur effect on this image. Then place it like this, slightly offset to the right and bottom, and then send to back. And this will create a very beautiful reflection effect. And we will create one more reflection effect, but that is towards the bottom. Again, duplicate it, flip it vertically, go to the rotate option and flip vertically, and then place it like this, and then crop the extra part which is outside of the slide area of this for this image. Now just select this image and go to crop, and then crop this portion of the image, and now duplicate this circle at the top, and let's add some more aesthetics, some component to further beautify this slide. So slightly make it big, and we will place one circle on the left, one on the right, and I'm just trying to see like which color looks good here. Send to back, and I think this level of transparency is fine. Again, send to back on the right side, and you can also adjust the width, like do not keep the same size for both the circle. Let's move it at the top so that we can add some variation in the background texture. And now let's insert this circular shape and remove its outline and fill this gradient fill, and move the first slider towards the right and increase the transparency to 100% on the second slider, and just remember the slider position on the right panel, and this is the kind of glow effect you will get. And move this circular shape to the back, and we will add this glow effect on all the 4 infographic elements. All you need to do is just duplicate and just change the color matching the infographic. You don't have to do it, I'm just trying to show you that this is also possible. If you want to make it if you want to add some more components on your slide, some more elements to make it further enhance the beauty of the slide, make it more artistic, you can try these things as well. So that's my motive. And meanwhile, if you have watched this video till now from the beginning, so please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, and share this video, like this video. And similarly, you can do it on the last infographic element as well. And then what you have to do is click on all the 4 circles at the top one by one, and then add the same gradient effect and see how it looks. I will not cover that part in this video, but you can try it in your own style, and you can always download this slide from the G Drive link provided in the video description. And let's do one more last thing to further beautify it by adding this rounded rectangle, and then add the white color. This will add another layer of reflection. It looks like a glass, and this glass effects looks very beautiful. So remove any outline. First make sure it is well placed, and then increase the transparency and fill white color. So this is how it looks, and then you can play with the transparency level to make sure that it looks fine, content is readable, and if you don't need it, you can remove it, totally up to you. And now we need to see the final output. Just remove this extra portion and you know the drill, like go to shape options, merge shapes and subtract. And let's see the final output now. So this is the output, and I hope you really liked it. So please subscribe, like, share, and we will see you guys in our next video with something more beautiful. Till then, bye bye, enjoy.